Well, congratulations on getting yourself a brand new Seiko automatic mechanical watch. All right, so when you, we'll size it for you. And when you, there's a few little things about this watch you need to know. So it's all mechanical. There's no battery, and it's a self-winding watch. So that rotor in the back there winds the watch every time you move your wrist. So one of the important things about an automatic watch is that you have to move your wrist. You have to be moving to keep winding it, but you can manually wind it. If you turn the crown, which makes this really nice, if you feel, when you do this, you feel how silky this is. It's phenomenal how smooth this is. But 20 winds will actually give you about 40 hours of time on the watch. There's a spring inside the watch. It's about 6 inches long. It's wound down real tight. And then when you wind the watch or you wear the watch, it's keeping that spring tight. And then that spring releases energy to keep the watch running and pushing the gears to keep it on time. So when you first get the watch, you could go halfway out. The watch doesn't know if we're on AM or PM. So the first thing you need to do is set it to see when the date changes. So I'm coming up on 12 o'clock. Notice that the date is changing, but we are at 4:45 PM. So we don't want it to change every day at noon. So we're gonna go past 12, and now we're going into the, we're on PM now. We're gonna come back around, and the date doesn't change. So we've just passed 12, now we're gonna be on PM. And we are at 5:45. And now you can change your date. Halfway, all the way out does the time, halfway out does the date. And then you can just change your date to the current date, which today is the 8th. If you wear it every day, you don't have to do this because the watch will keep running for you. And then you push this into the closed position. And then if you give it 20 winds, you're gonna now add 40 hours to that. So you can either manually wind this, or you can just give it a few winds and put it on your wrist, and you'll keep the watch wound all day. The trick of it is you can't, put the watch on, give it a few winds, and then sit down and watch TV or take a nap or, not moving around a lot. Sometimes you can actually rotate your wrist like this, and that'll actually be winding the watch. So I'll do that with my watches throughout the day just to make sure that I'm keeping it wound. But you gotta move for that pendulum to keep winding. Every time that moves, it's actually winding the watch automatically. That's how it got its name, automatic, versus manually winding it. And it has a mechanism, and there has a clutch mechanism in it. Whether you sit here all day and wind it, or you're running and you're jogging with the watch on and this is spinning all the time, when the watch knows that the spring is real tight, then it backs all the pressure of the winding mechanism manually or automatically. It backs the pressure off so you won't break the spring. It won't keep trying to wind it, because if it did, it would eventually break the spring. But it has a mechanism in there to prevent it from overwinding it and breaking the spring. So good luck, congratulations.